they're doing. Now, let's do one more. How would you use $20,000 to accelerate your business? Then you already got the plan mapped out. You stick to the plan that you just created. Let me put the bleezy out, y'all. So look, what I'm putting is, I just rephrased the question. The question is, how would you use $20,000 to accelerate your business in 2023 and beyond and help you achieve your business goals? Max 1,900 characters. I put, how would a business estate consulting firm use $20,000 to accelerate their business in 2023 and beyond and help achieve business goals? Please be specific as possible in less than 1,900 characters. It's thinking. This is what this is what I need y'all to do, you know. I need y'all to understand AI can be used for the good. And since it wasn't in first person, I'm telling it to rewrite in first person. Because you want it to look like this is coming exactly from you. So at the end of the day, there's no reason. This is what I'm telling y'all right now. This is why I get upset with my people, especially cheap people. There's no reason why when you come to me, you shouldn't be dropping a donation. I'm showing y'all how to get money. I'm showing y'all how to get funding. You don't even have to pay this back. I'm showing you even how to make money online. If you don't get approved for a grant, I'm showing you, hey, you can outsource exactly what I'm showing you. I'm training you for a job, probably more than you make at McDonald's, your 9 to 5s, all of that. I'm showing you how you can be a grant writer today. You can even sell this information on where to get grants. Once you start figuring out where grants are, you can sell that information. We live in a day and age of information. People are buying information. So check this out. If I were to receive $20,000 investment, because this is what they want. When you're talking to the banks, you're talking to people, this is what they want. They want you to break it down. If I were to receive a $20,000 investment, you could take this to your bank manager right now and put 50 right there. I would put 50,000. And this is all you would need. I would strategically allocate the funds to accelerate growth as follows. Marketing and branding, 6,000. Technology upgrades, 4,000. Training and development, 3,000. Service diversification, 3,000. Strategic partnerships, 2,000. Grant writing assistance, 2,000. I'd hire a professional grant writer or take a course on grant writing to increase our chances of securing more funding. And you can get lists of grants from all these people, man. I mean, to get the grants pretty much free, though. You can get that, it's everywhere. But there's people that are even offering for it, too. Look, this person is charging exactly what I'm showing you. Premium. $525 for a list of 5 donors. That's only 5 grants. It says they're going to give you 50 leads, 50 emails for $525. You right now I got 4, you know? But you get, I will list 5 possible donors and private foundations you can contact for your nonprofit grant. I will research and apply for one grant that suits your program's organization needs, and that's $1,500. So just to apply for one grant, she's charging $1,500, but she includes 150 leads and 150 emails with this. So I'm showing you how you can go get money today, make money off exactly what I'm showing you. You know? So quit all that whining, quit all that crying. Go wake up and be somebody today. This is what Don KILAM shows you what to do. You know? Quit crying. Quit causing problems and go be a fucking solution today. That's what I'm saying. Y'all like to throw problems at other people. Misery loves company. I cut that shit off. Ain't nothing to cut that off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm rocking and rolling. Now check this out. There's more, man. I ain't never used this one per se. Can't spell today. But it'll get it. It will get it. Let me see. So, you just got to know a little something. And I want y'all to know, Google works the same way, man. Google works the same way. It still popped it in there, but I'm going to send it again. Google works the same way. And I'm going to give y'all what I'm creating right now, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you exactly what I'm working on. When it pops up, I'm going to give you this template. Whatever we create today, I'm going to give it to you for free. You're welcome. You have to have been in the class to get it. I want to hear those kind. You should have been in class. Drop a donation. I'm pulling up my Microsoft Word, y'all, online. So look, this is all you need to. Here's a basic framework for a constitution for an unincorporated association member. It's crucial to seek professional legal advice to ensure your constitution meets all legal requirements and is suitable for your specific needs. I said, write me out a constitution to open a bank account for an unincorporated association. Simple as that. It's simple as that. Y'all don't even know what y'all need. That's how I understand. Y'all don't understand what's going on. To open a bank account, all you need is a, certificate of trust, declaration of trust. A constitution is good enough to open up a bank account. You understand? It's common law. That's law. The Constitution. All right, let me get a copy right here. A constitution for your business. There it goes. It's loading, it's going slow. Computer going slow. Go to likeneverbefore.org. You want to drop a donation. We no longer utilize Cash App. Go to likeneverbefore.org. Choose the donation option. And you can change the quantity or just tip. There we go. Simple as that. Put download as a PDF. It's going to pop up. Name going to be document 6. I even save it as a Word copy. Y'all can get them both. Well, here's the actual wording. I put the wording in the chat. Here comes the PDF version. That one's still taking its dear time. So to recap what we went over in the first 30 minutes, here's your AI. Here's the AI app. It's pretty good. I like it. There's plenty more. Choose your own chat GPT. You can go to helloalice.com, start creating grants. It automatically saves for you. All these questions will transfer over. Learn how to put these questions, ask these questions in a certain way to answer your question, make sure it's right. Then translate them in the first person. Not only can you, once you start learning how to do for yourself, you can go to Fiverr, and there's other people out there too. There's Outwork. There's a lot of different websites just like this. I'm just showing you the main one. You can go to Fiverr.com, and you can start working from home today as a grant writer, just by using the tools you have readily available at your fingertips. There's no excuses why you can't afford my services. So I don't want to hear that crying. I don't want to hear none of that. I show you how to get money. Pay attention. Apply the knowledge that's given to you. Go watch the courses that was given to you. If y'all use the tools that's given to you and start reading, then you might start getting in ahead in life and start answering your own questions instead of thinking that you have to go to an outside source to always answer your questions. You're older than Google. Most of y'all are older than Google. Agreed? Now, everybody that's with me right now, let me know so far if you feel like you got your money's worth just today. Just today, just right now. All right, that means I don't want to hear no more crying. Everybody's saying, yeah, I don't want to hear no more crying. Don't hit me up for nothing. Drop a donation, go to Cameo. You want to ask me a question? If you're a member, you still rocking with me, I'm training you now. Stuff's looking good going in 2024, man. Now, look, and I couldn't even envision this for my members anyways, what's going on, man. I appreciate y'all. Now, if you want all those templates, I'm going to show y'all something, because I want y'all to understand what's at your fingertips. I'm telling you, you can start selling your own templates. You can start your own business. You see what people are doing. You can start making your own little books, putting your books together. You create once you create, say you customize a Word file, or you need a PDF to be turned to a Word file. Go to ilovepdf.com. I'll put this in the chat. iPDF.com, look, PDF Word. We got Word to PDF. We can merge our PDFs together. We can turn pictures to PDFs. We can do everything. Watermarks, lock them, put a code on there, sign them. Extract pages. This is how you can start putting your own stuff together. And here's why I'm telling you this. Because this is access to the private member files right here. I'm going to have to show y'all right now how to access the replay since y'all don't look and see what y'all have access to. Don KILAM Private Mentee Program. 20.1 gigabytes of information. 20.1. And these are all courses. We got the Unidroid. We built this city. Tribal Commercial Links, TDA class. Put on through the city. Private hacks, private sector. So look, you see this private mentee meeting, 8/15/2023. Let's click that. That's the class. That's the MP3. You get the class with the screen share, just a video. It's all right there for you. Prosperity at your fingertips. Here's the link for everybody. That's the class from yesterday. So it's in the chat. Now everybody that's in the class today has the access to the class from yesterday. Make sure to look up what you have access to, okay? Everybody that's a mentee has access to Don KILAM Private Mentees. If you don't have it, check out files.fm. Check your spam box, okay? Now next, everybody that signed up as a private mentee, a new private mentee, they got access to Treasury Direct account, $97 TDA special. This was $100 alone. This is what I charged for this alone. And I was charging $500 for it. So, but one thing I want you to see is this. Click here for your special access. I'm going to put this link in the chat for y'all. So I want y'all to have it. I want y'all to have it because I want y'all to see what y'all have access to. I'm giving y'all $1 million worth of game. I promise you I have. So when you click that PDF, it's going to take you here. Everybody, there it is. It's in the chat. Save it. And look at this. You got bankruptcy issues? Let's click it. You got nothing but templates. Boom. Let's go back. You need to start a lien? Let's go. Credit card debts, redemption. We got whole freedom courses, redemption courses, silver bonds, UCCs. Your right to travel, right to property, right to livelihood. I mean, this is endless. This is endless. I'm talking about, look, we can keep just going down. We can just keep going down. This is all the templates you'll ever need in your life. If anything, you could put your own book together, start doing your own study and research. There's nowhere else you need to go, really, for any research. This has anything you'll ever need in life. Just start clicking it, going through what you have access to. Quit crying, trying to ask questions, trying to hit me up. Go look what you got access to. If you paid $10,000 for this information, you would have looked at it a little bit differently. But when y'all paying $100, y'all just crying. Y'all don't value the information. Nobody is giving you the game like this. Listen, this is the EIN and address to banks. Look at this right here. I'm just trying to show y'all what y'all got access to, okay? I just put this in the chat again. Now let me know. Is this alone not worth $100? Come on, man. I give this away free. I didn't charge for this. So here we're going with the 1041s. These are exactly the stuff I'll be going over, man. Everything you need found in one place. This is where we got Patrick Devine files right here. More Patrick Devine files, transcripts, probate, handling court, American legacy. I'm talking about this rabbit hole is endless. But this is everything that you'll ever need, except will documents, bonds for support, self-executing, some more treasury account, Patrick Devine files. We got all Patrick Devine's files. So once you start knowing exactly what it is, you got to be definite with the infinite. So when you start knowing exactly what it is you want out of life and know exactly what it is you're about to do, because y'all sitting here is lost because y'all watching this, the gurus in the public, they're not teaching you anything. Y'all have no direction. Y'all have no goals in life. You're not seeing any rate of return on anything. If all you're getting is information, all you're getting is files, I can give you that all day. We got that for days. You follow me? We got that for days. That's all we got is files, you know? So I just want y'all to see what it is. And once you start reaching new levels, you'll understand. When you start becoming more valuable in life, you'll understand exactly how much value I just gave you access to and why they hate Don KILAM. I started a lot of these gurus. I need y'all to know that all these groups out here, and y'all come for Don KILAM. I start these groups out here doing the same thing I'm doing for y'all for a whole different price. It's a real shit gratitude. More than appreciated, bro. We need to talk off the record. Book the consult, man. He says the dumb questions get you upset, but you always answer them. You really do care about the people. You truly do have a good heart. Yeah, I'm going to answer them, but I need y'all to understand. They're not going to answer them. I'm going to get upset. But I'm going to make it appear that I'm upset. But listen, they're not going to answer them. You might go to a loony bin. If I get upset at the question, that's the shit you're not going to want to be answering. I don't want you around me when I'm around real money. All them little bullshit-ass questions, sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up. See, when I went in there, you need to understand, when I'm around multi-millionaires, I'm acting like I know what the fuck I'm doing. I didn't know shit. But they didn't know I didn't know shit because I wasn't talking, asking dumb-ass questions. A mouth will show, when you start talking around certain individuals, that's going to show exactly what you know or don't know. And sometimes you don't ever get a second chance. So when I would come back around, I would actually have the answers for them. And I still wouldn't say shit until it's time for me to speak. Speak when spoken to around royalty. That's what it is. You know? So I went over and showed y'all the boom, boom. And we can do lectures all day. You could just pick something out of here and do a lecture on it once you know it. So I made this shit cheap. So trust document, we'll go to some trust documents. You see they have offshore trust too. Charitable trust. Common law trust declaration. Let's type that. Well, that's with the state. I would only use this if I'm opening up a corporation within the trust or within the Secretary of State. I would attach my trust to this and open up a corporation with the state. It would be a trust. It would have been I keep clicking out of shit. My apologies. It would be a trust corporation. You're setting it up with the public. It's a public trust. Sometimes it shows up as a corporation. You see, we got offshore trusts and accounts. Get a passport. See what this is about. See, I haven't even went through all of this. This is why I'm giving it away. Y'all can tell me what's going on. What's going on? Yeah. I want to go through some of this trust stuff, see what's in here. See, this is way more than I could ever put in a book. Let's see what they're talking about. Tax credits. I like that because that's what everything's about. Writing things off as tax credits. And this is nice right here. If you know what you're looking at, this is nice. This is nice. I like that. That's all laws for tax credit. I like that. Record keeping like that too. Just gotta know what you're looking for. Trust funds. So this is the whole book about trust funds. I'm talking about the information's endless. And you're not gonna get any of this stuff from these gurus out here. I promise you. Y'all agree? Y'all not gonna get this much information, especially for $100. They're gonna tax you. They would never want you with this trustee handbook. Let's check this out. Oh, that's the Weeds Concise. If y'all don't have that, everybody should have that. Everybody should be reading it. Trust layouts. The uniform trust code, I like that too. I'm just going to open a few up just so y'all can see what's in there. Yeah, that's the trust breakdown. I've seen this before, but usually it comes with one page. I'm going to put that in the chat. Y'all check that out. Everybody says they agree. That's the same thing. The Uniform Trust Code. Check that out too. Nobody talks about the Uniform Trust Code. Shit. I've heard of it, but I don't even read it. Trust funds and federal funds. There you go. That's a good read. I want to read that myself. I'll leave it out. What up? This is talking about offshore banking. So I just want y'all to see what y'all have access to. There should be y'all. There's no way. If I had access to all this information just starting off, there's no way in the world I would be messaging Don KILAM and asking him shit. I would be looking to see what I have access to. I would be looking at all the gold I have access to. That's what I would be doing. Look, CUSIP numbers. Everybody asking about a CUSIP number. This shows you how to get your CUSIP numbers. Expressive Trust Universal Template. I'm talking about there's so much in this. It's endless. A bill of complaint and equity. I like that. Come on now. Come on now. If you know what you're talking about now. What? But this is endless, man. This is endless. Court case examples. Right to property, right to travel. So I've already sent this to somebody, all these right to travel documents. A non-operating permit affidavit. Now check this out. Because I went through with this with somebody in New York. Non-operation of motor vehicle permits. So you know, showing you how to issue yourself your own permit. It's a whole affidavit. It's lit. $1 million worth of game. Quincy said he got goosebumps. So he got goosebumps. Thanks. I'm talking about it's endless. Y'all see what people are slanging out here? Now you can do it on a whole new level. There's no reason you can't be part of the Don KILAM community and getting pay. You see what they doing out here and they half-assing it. They're not even living this shit. Refuse the contract, traffic stops, traffic ticket package. Here you go. A whole traffic ticket package. All this is right here for you. All you got to do is make it works if you work it. You got to work it. It works if you work it now. Go see what you got. Look, the UCC education. UCC education, the redemption service. Man, I'm talking about you can start holding your own webinars all day just off this information. This is the people that pay me and that have been rocking with me since day one to keep me relevant. That's what they do. They already hold their own classes. They hold their own seminars. This is what makes me relevant. That's why I don't really care about the public. I already got enough people set up and established, holding their own classes, doing their damn thing, helping their people for real. And then I got enough books for you. Now you can start becoming part of this community as well if that's what you choose to do. It's nothing. Start studying. It starts today. 900 hours makes you a master. So what are you studying? Look, how to make insurance claims on HUD. Perfecting your collateral under the Article 8 of UCC. So I'm just showing y'all what it is. I love PDF.com. You can switch things over from PDF form to Word form, vice versa. Run a whole business right now. Showed you how to do the AI. Run a whole business on Fiverr with the grants. Now they only do the 501c3s, and they're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. I pulled up a constitution for an unincorporated association. I went over a lot of today already. $1 million worth of game. I went above and beyond for you people today. You're welcome. Now it's time to understand what an incorporated association is. Oh, I don't want to go here. Hell no. Hey, I'm not against Wikipedia, but that's not how my mind works, okay? So I started studying towns. Chief Amir led me to this, and I do want y'all to know going to talk to Chief Amir to see exactly what he's offering as well, because he has a lot of motherfucking land. But we are offering land now. We are offering land. Private land lots. Offering lots on the land that I have. Private tribal members only. You have access to the private tribal land, no restrictions. Right now we are selling, and there is payment plans. You can make payment plans. We can work something out. You can make payment plans. But you can get you a quarter of an acre for $4,500 or an eighth of an acre for $2,700. We're going to start doing businesses. You know, if you want to open up a private dispensary, tribal dispensary, I can show you how to do that. We're looking for people that want to open up restaurants. You know, I'm even looking to start a gas station because I got other land too. I'm not selling parts of it on everything. You know, you see, we are dealing with a real estate company. We're dealing with this. This in Crescent Valley, Nevada. It does get cold. I'm looking, and I do have land to start farms. So if you're interested in farming, helping establish down KILAM with farming, this is the Kingdom of KILAM. We are establishing an actual kingdom. This is the Kingdom of KILAM, and we're really doing this. Real life, no play life. So tap in with me, reach out to me. We are selling plots of land in Crescent Valley, Nevada. So if anybody's interested in this, I would say, you know, we're going to ask for a little bit of down payment, probably like 10% down payment. That's $270 for the eighth of an acre. You're going to get an agreement. And then if you want to start building right away, we're going to have to go get a land surveyor, pick it out, map it out. I'm selling 20 plots. That's all I'm selling right now. I might not even sell that much. But this is what it is, man. This is where we're at. This coming up spring, I want all food there. Since I want to start a dispensary. We've already started one in New York. There is actually already a tribal dispensary probably an hour away from the land. It's not mine. I thought it was my idea, but somebody already beat me to the punch. Someone does have a tribal dispensary. There's hardly no weed up there either, but there is a tribal dispensary about an hour away from the land. So this is an already established city. The closest, biggest city nearby I'm going to show you is called Elko. We got land in Elko as well. And this is where most of Nevada gets their food, okay? Is Crescent Valley, Nevada. This is where they get their food. This is country. It is country life, but we're starting something up real. So this is, you know, we're in the mountains. All of that. This is a perfect place to grow food. We're near Idaho. We're near Oregon. It's still country, okay? It's the Ruby Mountains. I just talked to my people today, so we're in Crescent Valley, Nevada, man. But this is the biggest city that's close to it. Chief Amir has already sat down. He's talked to the sheriffs, the mayors, all of that. So I'm looking to build my actual movie studio there too. I'm on my Tyler Perry shit. So that's what I'm on, man. So reach out to me, 480-573-4879. You want to arrange this? I'm only asking for 10% down for everything. Then we'll make monthly payments. We'll come up with it together. You can start building on it right away. I'm looking to put small, the tiny homes. I'm looking to put, like I got a lot of land, so I got something right up the street from where I'm selling the land at. I'm looking to put a farm and also a bunch of tiny homes. Set up something like 20 tiny homes and have our own community up there. So just reach out if you're interested. And then I can get you in touch with Chief Amir as well. Because I want y'all to know, when I set mine up, when I did mine, I did it as my holding company. My holding company actually is the one holding the land. It's the holding company. So you see this though, investment clubs. So I'm gonna pull that up. A sole proprietorship too. A sole proprietorship or sole trader is an unincorporated business too. You have to understand what it is, man. Some people say it's an investment club. An incorporation is when you incorporate. But you got to understand, let's see. This is what people were selling. Which is, they were selling this shit, but it's free. Let me see if I can get the PDF. I think this one's it. So they named it an unincorporated business trust, which is one and the same, an unincorporated association. Unincorporated business organization, irrevocable trust management. See, I make it where we can change it though, okay? This is not going to be changeable. Fly says he learned how to set up the holding company from one of the previous classes, the child support class. Exactly. Your business is your baby. And that's why they call it the parent company. That's also in trust and limited liability company for asset protection. So as you can see right here, and I do love this setup. It's free. I'll put the link in the chat. Click the link in the chat I just put in there. The reason why I like this is due to all the schedules. It's breaking down all the schedules. If you look up how the IRS moves, this is how you know it's estate planning. They have Schedule A's, they have Schedule C's, they have Schedule H's, a Schedule C, IRS forms. So you got to understand the IRS is managing your assets. Does that make sense to everybody? Let me know that makes sense to everybody. The IRS is managing your assets, your royalty. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck what you look like. You over here in the U.S. of A. You're royalty, motherfucker. That's why I say you're retarded. You got the IRS managing your prosperity. Prosperity is your divine birthright. Julie says it makes sense. Fly says it makes sense. Let me know that it makes sense. I want to keep going because I got a lot of people in the class. I only got 2 people saying it makes sense. Let me know that it's making sense. Everybody that has access to the chat, Shaba says, yes, sir. Janora says, makes sense. Sis Trisha says, it makes sense. Mary Amelia says, yes. Kim's son says, yes. DeCalvin says, makes sense. Coco says, it makes sense. Chris Lane says, it makes sense. Barack says, yes. He says, Sis Kalita. Okay. Robert, peace and love. He says it makes sense. Slavey says it makes sense. Keisha says it makes sense. I spoke with that Keisha right now, girl. Keisha, Cole, give me chills, Nick. So look, check me out. And you see this portfolio package. I like that. I like that. That's all you're doing. Management of assets is called a portfolio. So let me show you. This is like a portfolio. Let me show y'all can see. This is like a portfolio. This will be paperwork in here. And we do sell these. We do sell these for our members. I will start showing y'all off them to the public. My estate planning, these are all personalized for Don KILAM. We keep folders, personalized folders, personalized binders. You either keep them in a fire suit box. You know? Safe, whatever, man. Now, When you start learning this, this is cool. I don't use this trust, but I have. You know what I mean? I used this in the beginning when I didn't know what I was doing. But the trust indenture, that's all you need. Or a declaration. So look, a Schedule A in this trust. It's different with the IRS now. This is where you put real property in the trust, in its descriptions. Schedule B is personal property. Schedule C is the list of original certificates. And you can keep going on. You got one schedule that lists the names and addresses, emergency addresses. You got the wills, the wishes, and things of those nature. And then under each section, they got tabs. Bank resolution minutes. You got to keep the record keeping of everything. Once you keep the record keeping, you're keeping records. This is what's going to keep those vampires away from you anyways, because you got proper documentation. It gets deeper now. It gets deeper. I just want y'all to fully understand an unincorporated association before I continue. Unincorporated nonprofit association like that. When two or more people decide to work together to accomplish a common purpose. When two or more people, and you've got to understand under their definitions what a person is, right? A person includes a natural person, an Indian, a corporation, a partnership, an unincorporated association, a trust, or an estate, or other public or private entity. So you see the term right there, an unincorporated association, right there. A trust. So I want you to know that, where was I? Right here. So I want you to know when you're coming together, this says two or more people. That's why I want you to know the birth certificate is the sole prop, the Social Security trust is the actual trust. So they're coming together, they form an unincorporated nonprofit association. Now, does that make sense to everybody? Did I explain that correctly for you, how you're already operating as an unincorporated association? All right, Mary Amelia says yes. This lady says yes, okay. Yeah, and just text the number or reach out to me via the email that you got this information from. You want to make a purchase on the land or anything like that. We'll schedule it and set it up and get the paperwork together for you. I'm glad it's making sense. So, and if it hasn't made sense to anybody, it's okay. I'll explain it again. Just let me know if it's not making sense. Because it actually, listen, I'm going to keep it, let's be real. Let's be realistic here. It took me probably about 4 or 5, I've been working with an unincorporated association, not having a full understanding, but it took me about 4 or 5 meetings with chief and mayors for it to make sense. So it took me about 4 or 5 meetings, to have one-on-one meetings. So I want you to know, this didn't make sense to me right away. I'm already Don KILAM. I'm already operating in commerce as Don KILAM, doing trust moves. Not understanding that he was like, I only deal with unincorporated associations. But it looked like a trust to me, which it is. This is the same thing as a faith-based organization. This is why they go hand in hand, the 508c1a. So, whether 2 or more people decide to work together to accomplish a common purpose, they're formed an unincorporated association. If that purpose is to generate a profit, then the unincorporated association is formed as a partnership or a joint venture. This then is the definition of an unincorporated association. 2 or more people coming together to work towards a common goal. Now, and then it shows you the differences between the nonprofit corporation. The term unincorporated association is commonly used to refer to a nonprofit structure. So you're already operating as a nonprofit. This is why I need y'all to understand. So when you're going and dealing with these courts, you're dealing with the IRS, you're dealing with any of these outside entities, you're gifting over your estate. Everything is legal. So quit blaming the government. They're going by their rules. This is law. Everything is lawful. It's what capacity you're acting in. You need to understand what capacity you're acting in so you can quit gifting it to them and start gifting it to the right entities that's within your control. Because if you can control this entity to gift it to them, I promise you, you can control this entity to gift it to entities within an aspect that will benefit your legacy. Make sure I word that right. We're not getting the government. We're not fucking anybody over. We're going to learn how to restructure and create actual entities. Since we're took a position, the name that you have is the position working for an unincorporated association. So that name that you think is you in the public is an unincorporated association. Is everybody following along? Let me know that this is making sense. Stop me, because this is the crucial point that you need to know. If you didn't understand anything else, how to get money from grants and all of that, I'd say you're retarded. But listen, this is what I want you to know. Your name is an unincorporated association. It's not you. You can only control what you create. You didn't create that motherfucker. But guess what? You've been taking the position. You've been taking the position of that name, which is an unincorporated position. And that means that you have the right to give the credits. Because that's your direct access to the government. What you know, we the people is the shareholders for the United States Corporation. When you look at 28 U.S.C. 2002, subsection 15A, United States means federal corporation. Yes, you can say you're the authorized representative. So you are the authorized representative for this unincorporated association. All right? And it's attached to some credit. So when you start learning how to create your own government, do what they do. What are they creating? They're creating 508c1As, unincorporated associations. They're creating tribal entities. They're creating churches to access this credit. So you do the exact same thing. So this is how you start gifting it. You start assessing taxes and making sure you got liability protection. They never claim to own it. Quit claiming to own it. Quit saying it's yours. All right? Quit saying it's yours. But what's in the private is the 508c1A. Now, when you come down here, there's always filing requirements for unincorporated associations. Yes, Bharat, you have it. They are managing your assets. I wouldn't say trust. They're managing assets. The government corporation is an organization that manages assets. That's exactly what the Treasury is. The Treasury manages royalty assets. Let's see if what pops up. Treasuries are financial asset managers for their company. What is a treasurer? So investing, so you got to understand the Treasury is, they are the ones who manage the assets for royalty, which is you. The Social Security Trust Fund owns a significant portion of the United States national debt. Debt held by the public, $24 trillion. That's how much debt. That's how much they're managing from the Social Security Trust Fund. It's not the Sister K Trust. That's not what we talk about in the public. It's the Social Security Trust Fund. They will look at you crazy. You talk about the Sister K Trust. The Social Security Trust Fund manages, or the Social Security Trust Fund is owed $24 trillion. So this is what you're managing. This is what you're managing. Every day you operate in the public. You go get a public bank account, right? I would fire these people. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, or you would act correctly, because this is by your doing. It's not the government's doing. It's not, let's blame this organization. This is the shit y'all doing. Y'all the ones filling out the forms. They're doing their job. They're doing what you tell them to do based on the forms you've been giving them, based on your public education. You're out because you're not around the right people. You're watching Nickelodeon, Nick at Night. That's a program. It's programming. This is what's teaching you. And I hope that makes sense. I forgot what I was even going to look up. I was going to look up something else. But debt held by the public, this is what it is, man. They're managing your assets. Nobody, yeah. So look, public banks. You got a public bank. Nora says makes damn good sense. Y'all got to quit blaming the government. A public bank is owned and operated by a state or city government. So you're going to Bank of America and you're still blaming the government. Do you think you can hand down wealth at Bank of America? A public bank is owned and operated by a state or city government. Y'all not even private bankers correctly. The private sector is the part of the national economy that's not under direct government control. This is why we create our own documents. I'll show you, hey, we're going to create this Constitution first. Because under Section 1, Article 1, Section 10, governments cannot infringe on a private contract. No state should pass any law impairing the obligations of contracts. This is known as the contract clause. So if I set this up first before I go to my bank, y'all usually just go get the stuff that they give you off the Secretary of State website. That's theirs. You're going to control what you create. I'm giving them my Constitution. I'm giving them my bylaws. Learn what charging order protection is. Create me in banking resolution with charging order protection. Hold on, let me put this, I can't see. All right. So look, I said create an LLC operating agreement and banking resolution with charging order protection for the Kingdom of KILAM. Charging order protection is where if you ever had a judgment against your business, no one can take the money from you. You would have to send it to the personal account. They cannot infringe on the business. So when you create your own agreements, the Social Security Trust is a private agreement. This is why the government cannot help you. You partner up with the government with the birth certificate. You give up your equitable title once you get the Social Security Trust. So look, LLC operating agreement with charging order protection. That's simple. I just go in and get a bank. The purpose of the company is, describe your purpose. The term of the company shall be perpetual. Charging order protection. No member shall have the authority to cause the company to make a distribution of company assets to a creditor of a member who is seeking to enforce a member's interest. Banking resolution. This is how you open up bank accounts. The officers of this bank are authorized and directed to establish a bank account with whatever bank you decide. Now you have a private agreement. Now you're not using their forms. You just created your own forms first to establish this is private banking. This is private banking. Now let me know that that makes sense. Everybody in the chat, let me know if that makes sense about private banking. This is a form of private banking. And can somebody tell me why it's private banking? Is everybody saying, yeah, I see it? Can y'all tell me why it's private banking? Per Article 1, Section 10, why is this private banking? Even if you're using a public bank account. Yes. Keisha! Everybody give a round of applause for Keisha. She said, because we created the form. You can only control what you create. If I have a trust and then just go ahead and take it to the bank with an EIN, you need to have a private trust established first. LLC resolution to open up a bank account. An LLC resolution, there's trust resolution for anyway, is a resolution to open a business bank account. It's a document that clearly shows the bank who has the authority to start an account on behalf of the company. So now you're private. Your bank may require a resolution if your articles of organization or operating agreement don't specifically authorize someone to open an account. When you have a trust can create a resolution. The Calvin says, using your private documentation. Yes, that's exactly right. Because no state shall pass any law impairing the obligation of contracts. Now, I'm putting create me a common law trust with a 508C1A tax code. I'm going to make sure everybody gets this. I'm telling you, there's so many ways to skin this cat. And I'm going to close out the class today and show you why the importance of the 508C1A. I might have to pull it. It's not showing me in this. Now look, let me pull mine up. Let me find mine. I was just going to see if I could pull it up. But there's I have two programs that I utilize. I can show you how I do my regular trust, but all it is a clause. Let me just show you. You can use any trust that you desire, okay? You can use any trust that you desire. And just make sure you implement this clause that I'm about to show you. Because I'll show you exactly what program I go to really create my trust. All right. So if you look at the Kingdom of KILAM, Colorado Business Search, you actually look at the forms. And I'm going to show you why this is special. There's layers upon this. Because we got Goodyear Entertainment. A holding company owns Goodyear Entertainment. Goodyear Entertainment is an actual record label that started the Kingdom of KILAM. This is a nonprofit corporation on the public record. But if we continue to go down to the attachments, it says this nonprofit will be operating as a 508C1A. Tax-exempt organizations described in section the Internal Revenue Code 508C1A benefits from the faith-based organization, churches, and integrated auxiliaries and association of churches do not have to apply as a 501c3 in order to be tax-exempt and offer tax deductibility for contributions. All organizations seeking tax-exempt status must apply to the IRS except faith-based organizations. Faith-based organizations can be formed under Section 508C1A and enjoy mandatory exceptions from these requirements of the code. So under 508C1A, and that's all you have to put inside your trust. That's the only thing you would have to put. And I have a book about this called Laying the Path on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. So I like this. This breaks down a lot. I'll put this in the chat. I actually came here and learned a lot about 501c1As. It talks about a lot of it. So it's a private ministerial association or private membership association. It is considered a private membership association. Self-supporting trust. They even got a book about it. But it's under the Hague Convention. And under federal law and IRS publications and court cases, all confirm and establish the rights and protections of 508c1A. It says download your free copy today. The legal analysis. Let me see. See if I get it real quick. Let me pause. I'm going to go grab it real quick. I'm going to give y'all this other one too. I'm going to give y'all Laying the Path. I'll just grab Laying the Path real quick as well. Because it's crucial y'all understand what's going on with this. And you got to understand when it comes to nonprofits, ministries are recognized all over the world. This is global. They have they do this worldwide, man. Think about it. Churches what they call missionaries. You know, I grew up watching, so I don't know what missionary means anymore, but they call missionaries. Everybody has access to this in the photo too about yeah, because they're not sending me. I ain't got the email yet. I'm not gonna hold y'all up on no damn email now. Everybody has access to the file photos about what I'm about to go over. But I'm about to put this in the chat. So, what I'm putting in the chat is going to be my Laying the Path book, a template for a trust, and then if you was to set one up in Missouri, okay? If you was going to set this up correctly in Missouri, it's in it right now for y'all. So here's a letter on the 508c1 signed by the government, Max Baucus, the United States Ambassador for China. Understand what the express trust is. The Constitution is an express trust. This is not a long legal word. I like the other book better. But I download that one. My apologies, I'm going to upload it. I should just go up on the email. Let me upload this. Let me know if y'all got everything in the chat. Yes, you're getting the replay. Damn, man. Somebody, hey, listen. You get the replay. Go check your folder, find the mentee folder, man. Because when y'all keep asking me dumbass questions like that, I'll block y'all, man. I'm just letting y'all know. Start checking the folders. I didn't take my time to do all this shit just because, you know. But it doesn't matter. You would ask a question, get paid to ask me something, man. I'm going above and beyond. You know what I mean? I'm going above and beyond. Even if you want to ask me a question, pay. I get asked 60,000 questions a day. You only paid $100. I charge more than that for webinars like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? What the fuck? Ask me shit, man. I told you at the beginning. Go to your folders, check your folders, goddammit. I'm trying to stay professional here, man. That's why I don't fuck with the public and you cheap bastards, nigga. This shit's worth $10,000, man. People say $10,000 to teach us. Swear to God. I can't make this, man. Just a note, damn it. This ain't opening up. Or maybe I can open it up on a computer. I didn't. I'll just pop up a block. Let me see. I can go to Light Never Before, leave a donation. You can go to Cameo.com, ask questions, or book a consult. That's how you do that. Here we go. So right here, this is a big ass because people want to see complexity sometimes. So I handcrafted this big ass trust, right? And it's got a bunch of schedules in it too. But I want to go to right here, section 2. Intentions regarding tax qualifications. It is intended that this trust be exempt from U.S. federal income tax as an organization described in Internal Revenue Code 508C1A. Benefits for faith-based organizations, churches, integrated auxiliaries, and association of churches. And they do not have to apply as a 501c3 in order to be tax exempt and offer tax deductibility for contributions. All organizations seeking tax exempt status must apply to the IRS. Same thing that was in my nonprofit with Colorado. Boom, right here. The same exact word. Tax exempt purposes. Boom, 508C1A. So this is what breaks it down. And this is 65 pages. This is going to show all your church members, everything. So I just wanted to show you all that. You could bring it here. You see where it says upload a PDF file. You would save it as a PDF version. Save it as a PDF version. Or you go to I Love PDF like I showed you. And you can pull it right into certain chat GPTs and recreate this for yourself. Just pull it in here. Documentary. Well, it's still loading it right here. But, you know, that's stuff you would do right there. And I hope that makes sense. So, everybody, there's a few people that I still need to, my homie Quincy and my homie Hannibal, for sure. I still got to do their nonprofit trust. I'm meeting up with Jason to do his unincorporated. We create the unincorporated solicitation for the Constitution, and that's kind of what I'm using in the public when dealing with, because you got the public and the private sector. So here's a quick summary of it. Look. This says, this trust document outlines the creation of the first name, last name, ministry trust, and the foundation. So how I got this trust up, it created the actual foundation of the actual Kingdom of KILAM. Like I said, the Kingdom of KILAM is operating in the public as a nonprofit. The trust will be funded during the lifetime of the deaths. Upon the first settlor's death, the trust estate will be divided into the survivor's shares and the descendants' shares. So I'm just showing you how this meant. I set this up myself, man. That's a fact summary, man. I put that in the chat for y'all, man. When this is ready and processed, it will be labeled all 8/16/2023 private mentee meetings. Okay, I'll change the folder so y'all can make more sense of it. I'll put it right now so you can see what I'm doing. I will move all the class in one folder because y'all get confused so easy, but you want to say you want to be a trustee. Trustee problem solve, you know? That's what makes a great trustee. Work alone, problem solve. So we're going to put private trustee meetings. Private trustee meetings. That's what we're going to name the folder, okay? Private trustee meetings, and I'm going to move some right now. I'm going to use one folder for you. And there's at the private meeting. Man, the private meeting, that's what it was called for yesterday's meeting. All these meetings are right here. So I move everything on the private mentee meetings for y'all. That what might be easier for y'all. Because y'all get confused so easy. So go to private trustee meetings. That's where this will take place. It will be level 8/16/2023. 8/16/2023, just like we did yesterday. As a matter of fact, I'm about to copy the link now. The link is in the chat, so if I have it, the link is in the chat. That will be the link for all meetings. Copy and paste it. I hope I did a great job explaining everything for you today. Let me know if I have any questions over anything we went over today, because we did go over a lot. Just like yesterday, we went over a lot. I'm just trying to show y'all how to get money. Go like neverbefore.org. You can leave a donation anytime. Click the donation. Pick out that's the product you pick. Donation. You can either add it upon checkout because it comes in $10 increments, or just increase the quality. Yes, it's always time to study. Yes, it's time to study. It's Trisha. I want y'all to know how to get money first, man. Go watch the class from yesterday. Did this yesterday. Watch it. I'll put the link in the chat already. Quan says, so much insight. I got a J ready and the rest of the night to recover from this information. I'm about to do some damage. You silly bad. Shout out to Quan, man. Space just started. Thank you. Go to the private mentee folder. 8/15/2023. That's from yesterday. We went over making your card private. There's some people that I still have to make the card private. Reach out to me. I'll get your information filled in, fill in the blanks. Anytime I'm doing anything for anybody, if you want me to do things for you, you're absolutely gonna pay a hefty price for me to do something for you. And then secondly, you're gonna understand it first. You're gonna understand it first. You know, you want to do calls for me, you can book the call at likeneverbefore.org. Likeneverbefore.org. That's where you book calls. Shout out to Quincy. Quincy, I still have to set up your unincorporated trust for you, so reach out to me. Janora says she got her private plates. Quincy, reach out to me so we can get your unincorporated association, constitution established, your bylaws established, and then your ministry trust. I just want y'all to see what's going on before we do these things. You got to understand, have clear understanding when you're operating in commerce. So shout out to Poor, shout out to B, Clarence in the building. We got Dell in the building, Calvin in the building, Fly in the building, Janor in the building. Hannibal, reach out to me too, so I can get all your information and we can get your unincorporated association, constitution, and bylaws established, along with your 508c1a ministry trust. You can take all these things to the bank and get them established. Jason, you already know I'm coming to you. We're going to do that together. I might make you the trustee on something for me, man. Shout out to Julie. Get well, Julie. I'm glad you had a good surgery. Shout out to Keisha. Kimmett's son, peace and love. Coco, Lychee, Lydell, what's good? Peace and love, homie. We had a private one-on-one meeting, me and Lydell. Shout out to Mary Amelia out in New Zealand. Mikkel, we got Nolan in the building. Patterson, 55, Quan, Quincy. Robert's in the building. Rob been rocking with me for a minute. Shout out to Shaba. I met him in Beverly Hills. Goddess of Wealth, what's good? And Slady, much peace and love. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Peace and love. Remember, prosperity is divine birthright. Everything is free in this world. That's a mindset you have to get, but you still have to put forth work and energy. You have to put energy. You have to wake up to a purpose. What is your true purpose? A true bond or a true trust in commerce is one with your higher power, your higher self. So who are you working for? Who are you truly working for? So if you're working for your own divine purpose, your own divine purpose will grow. Where attention goes, power flows. What you praise, you raise. What's done in the dark comes out to light. So what are you implementing in your mind with your higher power? What are you implementing in your mind with your creator? What is your true purpose in life? Are you living up to your purpose? Are you waking every day with a purpose? Do you know why you're rising up every day? Because if you know why you're rising up every day, you're going to know exactly, is this adding to my life or is this taking away from my life? Be on the lookout. KILAM podcast on the way. I'm out. Have a great night. Much peace and motherfucking love. Stay true to it. Do what you do. Truth never changes. Anything else is falsehood. I know what I do. I work for self. This is my rules and regulations. You don't like how I operate, you can get the fuck off my shit because this is my shit. This is why I do it. Salute to the real. Salute to everybody that's been supporting me. I love y'all and I do this for y'all. Much peace and love.